at least 20 years ago, I made interview to one Nobel Prize of Physics. And I asked, according to you, what you have to teach to the students, no? You know, the modern students. I thought he was saying you teach the instrument, the computer, you know, something. He said, teach, help the students to understand themselves. We have how many students? 1,000. If we are wrong, okay, we gave damage to 1,000 students. But if we are right, you are giving damage to millions of students.
I would like to welcome all the guests, teachers and students on behalf of the ALICE project. And we are going to start this teachers training with Mr. Valentino sir.
He's a gem. He's a gem because he devoted the last part of his life from his 50 years old to share this education.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I?
I am Vini. I am Manisha. I am Jyoti.
Who am I? You understand? Who am I? Very important. Very rare in the school. The teacher, they encourage the student to discover who am I.
We try to make everything connected and every people that are here responsible.
But in another school they are not giving this kind of education. Only they are giving book knowledge, only on the book. What you are getting, the book. But we are doing both, practically and the book.
Can you recognize when you have a thought of anger in your mind? Yeah? Can you recognize when you have a thought of jealousy? That's why last time you have seen, we made exercise with the video to recognize all the basic emotions, you know. This we do with the small kids, because if you don't recognize how you can work on them, you know. After I returned to the school after the job, you know, I asked the government to make a research because I wanted to do something, you know, according to the law. They allow me to do this with Luigina together, and we realized that it was working. Really, it was amazing, you know. And in the same time that we were doing this, look in the mind, do this, control your breathing, your body, be present, they understand all this, you know, take the responsibility. Immediately, we have the good result also in academic results. It means in conventional way. Why? Because if you have peaceful mind, then, you know, you have concentration, memory, and then you learn much more. That's why our students for this year, they were the best. And all you see the result. It was really amazing. I didn't expect also this, So that's the proof that it is working. Did you find the answer of the problem yesterday?
All things is a projection of our mind,
Yes?
and you are also, me also projection of your mind.
Yes?
So, which is the real mind?
So?
Your or me mind?
So? Yes. Did you find some answer or not?
Yeah.
Eh,
It's only a thought that creating my mind.
Yes, both.
We are thankful to Valentino sir that he gave us opportunity to come here. He is giving us philosophy teachings that is very huge. We cannot find anywhere.
So the problem, our problem is that our mind, we think something, then we project out and we believe that what we have thought is real. Everything is coming from the mind, and that's no doubt, And because we don't recognize this, what is in the mind, and we said, oh, the trees is there, and this is thought. And what we do, we put this thought out, and we believe that my thought is real, and there is one tree there because I think this. You understand? And actually, it's only mind, only a play of the mind. Everything I think, everything I say is a product of the mind. Everything I see is a product of the mind. And you think that you are bad, then if you don't know, as I said before, that that bad is not there, is here, then aggressivity comes. Then problem, you create a social problem. If you realize that this bad that you think is out actually is your projection, is something that you created and you projected, that is amazing. That is the trick, and that is the new paradigm of education. From without, within. Doesn't mean that I'm denying out, do you understand? But what I'm saying to myself and the children, we have to remain with our reality. What is my reality? Is not you there? Do you understand? You are not there. You are here. Very difficult for some people. Children not. For the people who study for all life in university and so on, because since the beginning they were taught, to separate the inner reality from outside, and they are teaching totally outside. That. Oh, then what is the result of this? It's the same result that I got before: suffering and depression, unhappiness. Why? Because not true. It is not true. Because I'm working. If you say you are responsible of my supposed jealousy, take jealousy. You think that your wife is betraying you, And you know, 90% is not true. Yeah? People, they have some mental problem, they think it's true. So what they do, they project these thoughts outside, they may creating suffering to themselves and to suffer other people. So this wrong perception is the main cause of suffering. Yeah, that's why we said in the school, what you have to do, we have to teach to reality. Okay, you want to say, to know about outside, outside the reality, outside conventional, it is fine. We can study, but remember, nothing is objective. When you say that, okay, the tree is divided into 3 parts, right? You know, root, trunk, leaves. Yeah, that's what we teach. You know, and children, you might, they're right. Yeah? And you have to think that yes, this is conventional, but no, any trees is divided. Like just look, you can just see they're not divided. So who is dividing this? Is the mind. Is the concept. So when some problem comes, when we divide, me and you, we divide the society. So where is the problem? We are responsible because this is wrong. Okay, the division is created by our mind. That's why we talk about integration. It means make what we have broken, to make again together. The first cause, I said, of the suffering is the wrong perception of the reality. We think something that is in the mind is out there. Actually, it's only in the mind. And when do you think that something is out there, then we make 2 realities. That's what we call dualistic thoughts, you know. And my thoughts, my and you. Our question is, where are you? Where are you? That's just really. So where are the reality outside? Where is the enemies? Where is the bad people outside? Where is it? You know. So if you are bad, really outside, objectively bad, like communist, I don't know, whatever, then everybody should see you in this way. Your mother, your father, your girlfriend, you know. Is it true? Your mother can never see. For sure, she say, no, my child is the best. So are you good or are you bad? From where is coming the goodness? Where is coming the badness? For the mother mind, the badness. For my mind, the goodness. So see, again, we go back to the first intuition when I was in that place, that look your mind. Our mind is the creator of my reality.
You know, so that Alice Project Education, it's universal education. It's not only about meditation or yoga. It's about the mind. And the mind is the common thing that all human beings have. I was really moved to see that the knowledge that was given to the children could bring so much freedom. Freedom of mind and freedom of the heart.
think from the research, many of these students, they have depression problem in India, because the parents, they are pushing the student only at that level, the level of achievement, the level of good marks in the school and so on. We didn't have, fortunately, any problem here. Parents don't care if we teach spirituality or what, but they care that for the student they get a good result, good marks. And we, fortunately, we succeed. Our students, they are in this area, are the best. Last year we got 100% passed the 12th class exam and 90% with the highest first division.
Your way of thinking of the system, or the way it has been developed through Alice, is actually undermining the whole modern consumer society, because that is built on happiness out there.
I know. That's why it is difficult. That's why it's difficult. That's why it's challenging. That's why I'm saying, please forget everything. Clean the mind. You understand? It means that's not what you think, The content of the mind is not important, Just the content is like the waves of the sea. Go to the sea. Finish, you understand? But if you identify yourself with the content, you are lost. What is practically? Why did he make the Taj Mahal?
अपनी पत्नी के याद में आप लोग नहीं बता पा रहे हैं। क्यों बनवाया?
Beautiful wife.
विश्व सुंदरी थी इसकी बीवी।
And she died. And he was so upset. Then they decide to build the Taj Mahal to remember his wife. The new generation, they had different needs comparing to the previous generation. Why? Because the new generations, they had good food and good clothes, everything material was good, So they should have, in class, they should have been better than the previous batch. And it was the opposite. This means that these children who has already good clothes, good food, good everything, they were not receiving something that really they need. That school was not giving. What they need is now spiritual food. In the class, they never have one single moment of silence. We are pushing them to go far from their center.
L'expérience est très profonde, puisqu'elle va vers l'essentiel. Et je dois dire que c'est la réponse à la question qui je suis, qui tu es, qui nous sommes. Toutes les questions que l'on peut se poser, que l'on se pose en Occident et dont on n'a pas la réponse et qui provoquent des grosses dépressions, qui provoquent même, je dirais, le chaos. N'ayons pas peur des mots. Et l'on peut voir donc en Occident qu'il n'y a pas la possibilité, il n'y a pas d'espace où on peut trouver réponse à cette question. Qui suis-je? D'où je viens? Qui je suis? Qu'est-ce que je fais? Quel est le sens de ma vie? Et les autres, ils sont qui par rapport à moi? Voilà. Et ça cause un grand trouble. Voilà. Et en arrivant ici, on trouve une sorte de paradis. Des enfants très, très calmes, sereins. Et it's funny.
Thank you.
मुझको तो ये राम दीवाना लगता है राम नाम की धुन में ये मतवाला है श्री राम का भक्त
20 minus 1. 90 minus 2. 17. 3 times 3. 9. Come here. Show me 3 sum. Come. Okay, stop. 1 times. Okay. How many times?
The main thing I will say it's the visualization introduced combined with the matter in mathematics, for instance. We can see that the younger students were able to make not only to add or to retire when they calculate, but even they were 5, 6 years old, they were able to multiply, and so it was very interesting to compare also the different metric system graduation, and they were able with the visualization to go from one to the other. Where I can observe also in the class how they are very concentrate also, so it means that they don't need too much time to spend to listen to the teacher, but with the meditation and concentration they can take the information very quickly, and in the same way they don't need to work after school to repeat and repeat. The information gets straight to them.
One eye.
When the Italian ambassador came to visit the school in Bodagaia, he asked, what is the target of your education? I said, listen, Excellence, one of our target is to help the students to be jobless. They thought I was joking, you know. And I said, listen, was the wife of the ambassador, listen, madam, you know, how many jobless you have in Italy? At that time was 8 years ago. Now they are 30, 40%, you know. And among my students, how many of these students can get choice to become rich or to get a governmental job? I think 0.01%. I said, I choose to work for the 99.0 and so on. You understand? So I prepare them for the time that they have no job. So I would say, okay, I'm jobless but happy. You know, and this is the target of our school. You know. We call, I insist, emergency education because the society, all the development is going now making everything more difficult. If you see war, problem, pollution, and so on. 30 years ago, we said this. And we have to prepare, I said, the students to face this new situation.